Hey guys, today we are making Alcapurrias. This is one of my favorite Puerto Rican street foods. They are essentially fritters made with a masa dough and stuffed with picadillo filling. This recipe does require some Puerto Rican staple ingredients and quite a few steps, so let's dive right in. We'll start by making our picadillo filling, so we are just browning some ground beef with some sofrito here in a pan over medium heat. Once the ground beef is browned, we're going to add some tomato sauce as well as our diced pimento olives, some sazon, and adobo seasoning. Now you can always add more to your picadillo if that's what you like, but I enjoy kind of a more stripped back picadillo. I don't add any potatoes or extra bell peppers, especially when I'm using it as a filling for alcapurrias. I think just like the less ingredients, the better. So we're just adding lots of flavor with our seasonings and our tomato sauce and our olives and sofrito, and that is it. We'll simmer all of these ingredients together for about 10 minutes until the ground beef is done, and then set that aside. So for our masa filling, we're going to start with our green unripe bananas. I use about 2 pounds of unripe bananas, and you'll need to peel them and then just chop them roughly into chunks that will fit inside of your food processor. I've had luck finding green bananas at different grocery stores around town, but it's kind of depends on the time of the week. So don't be scared to ask the produce manager at your grocery store, and they should be able to help you find them. So the second ingredient for our masa is either yucca or taro, or you could use yautia if you can find that. But you'll need one of these root veggies. They're just staples in Puerto Rican cuisine, and they add that delicious bite to the masa that is just so important. So we're going to peel our root veggie and then just dice or chop roughly into small pieces that will fit inside of our food processor like we did with the bananas. Then everything is going to get tossed into the food processor. I have to do this in batches because I have a smaller food processor, so I just do half of the bananas and half of the taro at a time. And then you'll just pulse everything together. You'll just keep processing all of this together until it forms sort of a paste. It's really like a soft, smooth consistency that we want for our masa. And you can transfer the paste into a bowl and then do your second batch or third batch if you need to do multiple like that. And once all of your masa is processed, we're going to add our achiote oil, our sazon, and some salt just to give this masa a really nice flavor that will tie in well with the picadillo filling flavors. You can either just mix this in a bowl, or if you want to mix it in your food processor, you can easily do that too. And your masa should look a little something like this, and then we are ready to assemble our alcapurrias. So we're going to start with some achiote oil on our parchment paper, and we'll top that off with some of our masa. Just flatten this out into sort of an oval shape before adding some picadillo filling into the center. You don't want to add too much because we want to be able to close this up and really seal it in. So to close these, I grab the edges of the parchment paper and just kind of push the corners and the edges of the masa together until they are sealed like this. And we'll just continue doing this until we've used up either all of our masa or all of our picadillo. And then we're ready to fry in hot oil. I usually get my oil heated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I will fry these in batches. I usually only do 3 or 4 depending on the size of my pan, just so that they have room to cook evenly and flip like this. And once they are golden brown all around just like this, you are ready to remove them from the oil, transfer to a paper towel lined plate, and enjoy. Buen provecho!